So I've been asked by Osama over at Visoul to have a look at the latest design. It's been about 6 months since I last saw it, and I mean instantly it's come on leaps and bounds. Anyway, let's have a look at the video as I unbox it from delivery. Hi, right, so I've been asked to do a review on the Visoul new box that's come in. I haven't seen it yet. I'm very intrigued to see how it's gone. Come with Aramex. It feels like a good sort of weight. It feels reasonably well packed together. Still a bit moving around, but it's a bit sort of weight. So let's see what. Okay, so straight away, it's a good sort of. It feels like a gift present. Tape around, solid box. Already feeling that I'm engaged with the creativity as I try and undo this knot. It's a sand. That's a good feeling of the straight in. I can see straight away. I've got my laminated piece, and I've got my welcome letter. It's telling me different things. It's clear. So that's my stage 1. That's my stage 2. Stage 3. Stage 4. And I've got my stationery pack as well, and the same material. It's a good solid amount here. And then I've got this lovely little sort of Hessian bag here. I'm just going to open up, and that's got my arts and crafts, my highlighters, eraser, some sellotape, and all sorts of things in there. Good sturdy box. I feel that it'll keep. It's got a good, actually a useful box to keep. Anyway, so far, it feels, it's all come in, it's all very clear. So again, welcome letter with my stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, 4, and then on top of that I've got my stationery pack additions too. And then inside this stationery pack, this is where all the bits of paper folded up. And inside of here, so this is, yes, the paper has been folded up, and this is going to be my board. Right, so we'll do this over the next week and build it up on here. So I've just finished stage 1 of Visoul. I was very nervous actually to do this again because, starting it again, it's really sort of looking at me going through my process, and I was slightly worried that, what is it going to expose? It's been a year since I last did it, and some things are still very much the same. I still feel that my purpose is there, but what has changed are what I want to achieve, and also my values and how they're interconnected and pieced together compared to last year, which I'm surprised about. Weirdly, I thought I was fighting it, going through the different stages of, last time it was this, but actually just letting myself go with it and understand that things have changed, and that's not a bad thing. This has come on so far since last year, and it's much clearer. The packaging is fantastic now, and on to stage 2. So I've just finished stage 2, and it's all about blockages, distractions, and things that are getting in the way. And it's just so clear that how I really see these things that affect me, that are pulling me down, that are just niggling or worrying, and then thinking about, okay, so now you've identified them, how do you work your way through it? How do you mitigate them? Who do I need to talk to? It takes a lot of time. It's one of the things that's slightly frustrating me with going through this process is my own, I want to be going through it quicker. I want to be finishing this. Why is this taking so long? And then I realised that it does. This takes a long time. There are so many components, the people, the relationships, the worries, and breaking each of these ones down. And it's important that you do that. It's really important that you take the time, and I realise that. And I feel much better for it. So I've just finished stage 3, which had the wheel, the game chart, and the lenses. And it's taken a long time. It should do. It's such an important part. It's all very well coming up with the general plan. You've really got to get into the detail of moving this forward and making sure that you accomplish what you want to do in your timeline. And equally as important as looking at each move is what's going to move it along, and then what's going to hinder you accomplishing that move. And the main revelation for me was, as I was going through and filling out the negative thoughts, was just seeing the same ones again and again. And at first I thought I'm being repetitious, but then I realised that actually no, those behaviours and how much they impact just across the board, how much I need to actually mitigate against them, or just completely stop doing them. And and some of the relationships that I have as well. And not to say that they are negative and I should cut these people out of my life. It's more of just be aware that they might have their own plan, their own goals and purpose. And that they, as much as they want me to be involved in it, it's important to control or at least understand that that's what they might be asking for, that's what they're going for, and that you don't want to get sucked into that. I don't want to get sucked. And it's been very, very good in just that realization. So onto the final stage. So I've now finished stage 4 in this experience, but I mean it's by no means over yet. I've still got quite a lot of chapter 99 to keep going with, including the lenses as well. Stage 4 has quite a few little components to it all. What's going to be my reward with my indulgences, but also keeping me grounded with what am I going to be grateful for when I was looking at aligning the forces. And then those quotes that just keep you at the back of the mind, again, give you a bit of strength and keep you grounded. I found it, very, very completing the pieces, I suppose the best way of putting it. And despite having done this already a year ago, I'm still amazed. Definitely worth doing again, and I will continue to do this on a regular basis going into the future, because things have changed. Things in my life have changed. And this has really helped just sort of adjust to that change, adjust to my priorities. And then once these main achievements completed over the next year or so, moving on to the next ones, what's going to be my next achievements when I've completed these? It has been a tiring experience, definitely to put the time in. This is not a sort of a short-term solution. This is you need energy and focus and time to put it in, and you can't get frustrated about that things aren't moving through quickly enough. I definitely now feel, having gone through stages of doing this, just got to do it, and then going into the concentration that's required and the thought process that's required, but I now feel out the other side a massive feeling of accomplishment having gone through this, but direction, and I now know my blocks, and I now know how they're actually affecting my momentum, and how it's working out. And I will, yes, definitely be doing this again.